Thank you. So, wanted to show you some stuff that I'm going to start. I'm going to do a layout today. Wanted to show you some of the stuff that I'll be using for the layout. I got this Heidi Swap Favorite Things pack at Tuesday morning for $1.99. I mostly got it because I love this paper. This one, I've always loved it. I think it's called Wordy, actually. And I just adore it. So I mostly got the pack for that, but it has lots of great bright colors, which I really love. And then I did this a little different than what I normally do. Normally I make the layout and then decide what I want to use. I grabbed basically everything that I thought kind of coordinated or was brightly colored that might look good and fun with the pictures that I have. I have 3 photos of my daughter. She was probably 3 years old, maybe 4 years old, in Chicago at the Children's Museum thing at Navy Pier. So, I don't even know if they have it there anymore, but this was her. And then, so I grabbed these Maggie Holmes bows, some Simple Story labels, Amy Tan, these are just some puffy stickers. This is the Simply Pastel collection that was from Michaels. I think it was like their Easterish collection for last year. I grabbed those just in case. I grabbed this from my stash. I got it somewhere, but there's a word in here that says Grandma, and one of the pictures is Devin with her grandma. I grabbed these little enamel asterisks, I guess. I have these that are transparency. Hopefully you can see. They're like a white transparency, but I thought like the grow would be really good. Or, I mean, I don't know. So, and I've had them and I'm trying to kind of use them, so we'll see. Some more Simple Stories DIY Boutique. They're like little square, Insta-square things, and there's some little frames in there. These banners I probably won't use, but I bought them on clearance because I love them and they're cute and they coordinate with the colors in the papers that I chose. And then these stickers that I have no idea where they're from, but they're like great bright colors and bugs and butterflies and flowers and stuff they looked like, because it was in the spring when she went and did this all. So that's what I'm going to be working with. I did pick out primarily these 3 papers to use for the layout. I don't know that that'll be all that I use. Also on this one that I think I'm going to use in the back, there's these great big flowers, so some of those may get cut out as well. So anyway, I guess we'll see what happens, and just keep watching with me and we'll see how it goes. So hope you enjoy. Have a great day. So here I am with the papers. I am going to gut out or take the center out of this piece here with the triangles and diamonds. I do have this sped up pretty quick. I also apologize, it's going to cut off towards the end of the video and you're not going to see the last few things, but I did take close-ups of the little clusters and things. Here I'm just trying to figure out which parts to cut off of the sides of that paper, just because what I might want to use later or whatever. And then I put these together and I'd had them together and I liked that, but it just needed a little something. And I decided, I'd seen on a Pinterest layout a layout that had different layers, and all the layers had a border around them, a solid, I believe it was black as well. And so I'd pinned that on my Pinterest page and decided that this might be a great opportunity to kind of try that technique, or at least with this part of the page at this point, that's what I'm thinking, is I'm going to just try this part mounted on black. Eventually I end up mounting all of it. Every layer that I put on is mounted on black by the end. I really like the way that it looks. It comes out really different, sort of like an outline, sort of like the outlining technique that I've done sometimes, but this one is a lot more. Here I'm adding, this is the Heidi Swap Color Shine in tinsel, and I had to shake it up like a lot, and now I'm trying to just get some splatters on there. I don't even know that on the actual end layout you can see any of those splatters, but I know they're there, I guess. Now, I have no idea what I'm cleaning my table because I got mist all over it. And so I just kind of cleaned it with a dollar store wipe and then dried it with a napkin. So here I have this green paper from the collection, and I like it as a mat. I'm going to put my photos on it. I'm trimming the sides down of the photos. I would have liked it if that met up exactly. It doesn't end up mattering because I use that spot for to start my title, kind of to put my title. So it looks good in the end. I originally wanted those to be all the same size, so it was just a box, but it didn't work that way, and in the end it looks really cute. Like I said, these are pictures of my daughter it was a children's museum that was at Navy Pier in Chicago. Just having fun, and I love the big black and white tiles. That's the chessboard behind her that you see in the top picture. I love the way all the black that I'm going to add to the layout really plays off of that and lets it focus kind of on that picture, brings your eye into the photos. Here I had one of the scraps, and I decided to go ahead and mount that and use it as an embellishment. Sorry, I'm kind of off camera doing that. I'm just fishtailing the ends of that. Then sticking it down to the black and trimming so there's a tiny border around it, mostly with my scissors. I think when I get the trimmer out of the way in a minute, I think you'll be able to see, and I wasn't originally going to use this flowered paper that way. I thought I was going to cut some of the flowers out, but I like the way it's adding kind of another bit of color, a different pattern. I don't so much care that it's flowers. You can't really, it's just colorful behind there, and it's going to look good. And I sit it on there, and I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then I decide, no, I'm doing all of these with black behind them. That needs black behind it too. So I made my son help me, and he grabbed me an extra piece of black cardstock because I'd had my stuff out where I couldn't get any more of it. He got to a piece of it for me, and I'm going to mount that piece on black and trim it out as well. I don't know exactly where this is going to cut off. I think hopefully I'm embellishing by the time it actually cuts out. I added several of the different little embellishments that I had gotten out and showed in the first part of the video, and I think it all looks really cute. I'm sort of off the screen there, sorry about that. But you can see the important parts of what I'm doing. I also didn't know it cut off when it cut off, so I just kept going. Otherwise I would have stopped and finished it on film for you, but it just didn't work that way. All I'm doing there is putting the other fishtail on the other side of the photos, like that. There, you can see it better. And here I'm just grabbing some things. That little enamel bow, I've had that for a long time and I want to use it. It just doesn't go with this layout. Those enamel asterisks don't make it on the layout. Here's my little basket where I keep my most recent thicker stash. I have tons of thicker stash, but this is just a little bit, the more recent ones that I've bought. Well, not just thickers, there's letter stickers, other letter stickers in there as well. And so I'm just kind of going through the basket. It sits right behind me where I sit, and it just has some to have quick on hand when I need them. I get out those Recollections black letters and think I'm going to use those as well. They don't really match. Those chalkboard thickers right there that I'm using to spell Navy Pier are awesome, and they're great, but they're kind of like gray and white and not necessarily black. And I decided that those Recollections letters were going to look too much, and I really wanted an ampersand because I really wanted to say Children's Museum, not ampersand, an @ symbol. I really wanted to say Children's Museum at Navy Pier. And I look again, I'm looking for any of my letter stickers that have an @ symbol on them. I want to use something small, and I don't have it. So I end up just not doing that, putting it all away, and actually just grabbing a pen and writing Children's Museum @ symbol on the layout. and it turned out great. I do take a little bit of time here to do it, and I'm sorry it's a little bit off the edge of the camera. You're going to see I go back and add dots to the ends of my letters just to make it more cutesy looking, and it really turns out perfectly. I'm going to add a little bit of dates at the bottom as well. So after this, I'm going to add some puffy stickers and some other little things, and this is where the layout's going to unfortunately cut off for you. I do have pictures at the end of the completed layout for you. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already and want to subscribe, do that down below. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy!